This is the introduction section of compiler design, and it may require your patience because today's topic is somewhat theoretical. However, it is also important for get perspective, but it is theoretical as I need to discuss some important theoretical concepts which will be very helpful for you for upcoming sessions, as these all concepts are the stepping stone for upcoming compiler design concepts. So please be patient, because after today's lecture you will get very interest in CD, and I am assuring you that after attending our complete session you will score 100% marks in gates, because from previous 3 to 4 years what I am teaching to the student, in 2016 4 question was asked from compiler design, and out of 4 all 4 questions were completely directly from my notes, as well as previous year as well. All questions were directly asked from notes. Nothing was outside of our notes, right? Concept was changed. But if you have attended all our compiler design class, then I am assuring you that trust us, you will get 100% scoring mark after attending this session, because compiler design is a very scoring subject. It is very scoring subject, and don't left this subject, because this subject is, you can say that it is a one kind of if you want to, because no one left compiler design is very easiest kind of subjects in gate. You can score full marks, I am assuring you, you can score full marks. Very easiest kind of questions are asking. So we will discuss step by step, and one by one we will go through our syllabus, and I will cover all the topics with the latest gate syllabus of 2021, and one by one you will get concepts, right? Meanwhile, if you have any kind of questions, any kind of doubt or any kind of queries, please ask me. I will try to solve your all doubts and queries, right? So let's start with the very first concept and the basic concept, that what is compiler. What is compiler? Okay, so if anybody want to answer, they can also answer by unmuting themselves. Is anybody want to answer what is compiler according to their language, their concept? Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, no unmuting features. Okay. So sir, how can students speak there? Hello. Hello Santosh sir. Hello. How can student speak there? Hello Santosh sir. How can student speak if they want to ask question by unmuting themselves?
Students can't speak to you, sir. Student will post you through chat only, sir.
Okay, sir. So guys, you can ask me your questions via chat, and I will solve your doubts and queries. Okay. So the very first question I am asking to you is, what is compiler? Okay. So first thing I am telling to you is that compiler, basically it is a software. Be patient with us, because some topics initially are theoretical, and after that you will get interest in that when we will go through the get syllabus. Okay. So compiler is a software which converts a program written in high level language, that is source language, to low level language, that is object, target or machine language. So basically, why there is a need of compiler design? Suppose I am saying to you that play, you can directly follow my instruction and you will start to play. Suppose I am saying to you that start eating, you can directly eat, you can directly eat by following my instruction. But if I am saying to my machine, print hello, so it will not understand my language, that how to print. So I will provide my instruction through high level language, because for humans it is difficult to carry my instructions from machine language. But I can provide my language, I can provide my instruction through high level language, but my PC can understand only machine language. That is why there is a great need of conversion, there is a great need of transformation of high level language into machine language. And that is why we are using compiler. So there is some important terminologies like cross compiler. What is cross compiler? That runs on a machine A and produces a code for another machine B. It is capable of creating code for a platform other than one on which compiler is running. You must please off the loudspeaker from inside. From inside, please off the bell. So cross compiler that runs on machine A and produces a code for another machine B. It is capable of creating code for a platform other than one on which the compiler is running. Right, so cross compiler is a machine A that produces code for another machine B, and it is capable of creating code for a platform other than one on which compiler is running. What is source to source compiler? It is a transcompiler or transpiler, you can say. It is a compiler that translates source code written in one programming language into source code of other programming language. Suppose you have developed a source code in Python and you can directly convert that code into Java, or suppose you want to convert that code in C or C++. So that time we use source to source compiler. Many websites are there, various websites are there, like Geeks for Geeks, Hackers Earth, where suppose a problem is given to us, then how to answer that problem choosing your language. Because if you are making algorithm, that's okay, but other than algorithm there is a great need of writing a program in choice of your language. And because of and to choose your language, you can use source to source compiler. Suppose there is a requirement of answering the problem in Java, but you know C++, then you can answer your problem C and C++ compiler. You can use source to source compiler and convert the language, programming language, or your answer according to this. So there is some important terminologies like that, right? We will discuss this further as well, but for just short concept I am telling to you that these are the concepts of that. Now there is a very important concept, that is phases of compiler design. Phases of compiler design, why there are various phases of compiler design, like lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer, and target code generation. But before that, I just want to tell you the complete mechanism is of conversion of high level language to assembly code. The functionality of our compiler design is conversion of high level language, that is your source code, conversion your source code into assembly code. And further, after this, assembly code will pass through linker, loader, assembler, and they can be converted into the relocatable code or relocatable machine code, and the instruction can be get by our machine. But before that, there are a simple instruction of several phases. Just be patient and listen. After that, I will be ready for taking your all queries, all doubts, right? So basically there are several phases. The first phase of the compiler design is known as lexical analyzer. I hope all you know that. The next phase is syntax analyzer. I will also tell you functionality of each and every phase respectively when we will discuss the topic in detail. But for perspective of our introduction of compiler design, I am telling you the scenario of compiler design. If we talk about our get syllabus, then this syntax analyzer and semantic analyzer basically consisted more than 80% of your get CS syllabus. Lexical analyzer consisted of 10% of your get syllabus, and remaining all phases consisted of your 10% of get CS syllabus. So there is a very great need to understanding semantic analyzer and syntax analyzer. As this is the very broadest topic, we will discuss all the topics under this in detail, and they consist majorly from 70 to 80% of your GATE syllabus. From previous 20 to 25 years, if we see the compiler design, if we scan the concepts of questions of compiler design, then you can say that from these two phases, almost all questions will be existed there. Now, after semantic analyzer, intermediate code generation will be there, and intermediate code generation, code optimizer, and target code generation. And after that, your code will be converted to assembly code. Now, let's come to the functionality. For functionality, we can say that high level language will be passed as an input to the lexical analyzer. Means your lexical analyzer phase will take high level language as an input, and it will provide tokens. It will provide tokens as an output. It will provide tokens as an output. So high level language will be converted into tokens with the lexical analyzer phase. Now these tokens will be provided as an input. Tokens will be provided as an input to the syntax analyzer phase, and these tokens will be converted into the parse tree. Very important topic, parse tree. These tokens will be go to the syntax analyzer phase, and output of the syntax analyzer phase will be parse tree. Very important topic. Now this parse tree will be presented as an input to the semantic analyzer phase, and this parse tree will be converted into annotated parse tree. We will discuss what is this. Okay, here you just need to understand how they are converted, what input each phase take, and what output each phase outputs. When we will discuss each phase, we will discuss that what annotated parse tree is, what parse tree is, what are tokens, and like that. Okay, now annotated parse trees are presented as an input to the intermediate code generator, and your intermediate code generator convert your annotated parse tree as a three address code. It is also one of the very important topic of GATE syllabus. Okay, now your three address code will be presented as an input to the code optimizer, and code optimizer will convert your three address code into optimized intermediate code, okay, optimized intermediate code. And after that, your optimized intermediate code will be presented as an input to the target code generation, and code generation phase will further convert your optimized intermediate code into assembly code, and then assembly code will go to the assembler, and after that assembler, output of assembler will go to the linker and loader, and they will convert your relocatable machine code into executable machine code. And finally, if you have provided print hello here, suppose if you have provided print hello here before lexical analysis, after traversing this much phases, it will print hello on your screen. So this is the background of compiler design. This is the background of phases of compiler design. I hope you are getting, guys. Until now, I just want to get my feedback over my voice, my screen, that am I audible to you? Is my screen is visible to you? Or if you are facing any kind of technical issues, any kind of issues, just comment me. I am giving you 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then I will go to the next topic. Just provide whatever you are feeling, right? Just provide me your feedback. Okay. Anukrit, completely fine, no problem. Okay. So shall we start? Okay. So there are several types of errors in compiler design. If we talk about a simple English statement, suppose I am telling that he is reading book. Suppose my English statement is he is reading book. Suppose this is my statement. Then if your statement will be presented as he is reading book, means one O is missing here, then such kind of errors in terms of natural language, will be called as lexical errors. If there is a statement like reading is a book, he means there is a grammatical mistake, so you can call it as a syntax. This is considered as a syntax error. And suppose he are reading book, it is nothing but it is a meaningless statement. So all meaningless statements under a code, under a programming language, will be considered as a semantic errors. So basically lexical errors are there, syntax errors are there, and semantic errors are there. Lexical errors means spelling mistake should be there or whatever should be there, but we are talking in terms of natural language. So in terms of natural language, this kind of errors are called as lexical errors. If there is a grammatical mistake or not following the rules of the programming language or grammar, that can be considered as a syntax error. And if we talk about the third statement, that is he are reading book or like that, means meaningless statements are considered as a semantic errors. Now let's go back to our previous slide. Here there is an important terminologies. One is symbol table and another is error handling. So all the three type of errors like lexical error, syntax error or semantic error, whatever kind of error, whatever kind of error your compiler is facing, all kind of errors will be getting saved. All kind of errors will get saved to your error handler. Your error handler error handler will save all kind of errors which I have discussed with you. And there is a symbol table is basically a data structure. It is a data structure in compiler design. Basically the function of symbol table is to maintain all kind of identifiers in it, all kind of identifiers of a compiler design. We will discuss it that what kind of identifiers are there, right? But the basic functionality is a symbol table. It is a data structure which hold identifiers in a compiler design. Error handler is there which will handle all kind of error, and it will also save, it will it will save all kind of information, all kind of error information in it. So after what kind of error you are facing, suppose you are running a program online and you are getting such kind of information that line 2 consisted of this kind of error, line 5 consisted of this kind of error. So this is considered because of that error handler. This is the functionality of error handling. So I hope this is clear to you. The basic concept of error handler and symbol table means the terminology is clear to you, right? Now important points for get, because as I already said to you that our today's session will completely be based on theoretical concepts, as these concepts are very necessary for getting concepts like parsing, because when I will discuss parsing, three address code and like that, these concepts are stepping stones. And when I discuss these concepts in class, basically what I do, I dictate these notes to students, because directly theoretical as well as conceptual questions directly asked from these points. Directly these points are asked, and these points are basically research of previous 4 to 5 year get papers, and these points are especially made on the basis of that. So these points are, you can say that it is directly a, you can say that a capsule for you. You just need to go through these points, and these points are basically directly asked. One of the point is directly asked in ISRO, or one of the point is directly asked in BARC exam, or one of the point is directly asked on various CSIT exams like GATE, NET, right? So basically there are very important points, and today I am discussing the very first phase, the basics of compiler design, and then we will discuss lexical analyzer phase, right? So these points are very important. If you are capable to write these notes, then it is good. uh, Rest we will see that what we can do with this kind of theoretical notes, right? Because I don't know that how we can manage with the theoretical notes, but if you want to write, so guys, can you tell me that how basically you are managing theoretical notes? Okay, screenshots, very good. You can take screenshots, no problem. Whatever kind of facility you are facing compatible, you can use, right? Now someone is asking what is the weightage of compiler design, right? So basically, at least you can consider at least 4 marks, at least 4 marks questions can be asked. And I am assuring you, it is at least, means in worst case, if the paper maker doesn't want to add compiler design into your syllabus, then at least 4 marks questions will be there. Means from the experience of previous year paper, we can say at least 4 marks, means that can be relatable to the compiler design, but it can get up to 4 to 8 marks. It can be asked from 4 to 8 marks. So you can take 6 marks as an average from compiler design. And I am assuring you that previous year more than 10 to 12 marks questions are 4 questions 2 marks, 8 plus 1. Okay, so basically 10 marks question, around 10 marks questions was asked from the concepts of compiler design. And all 10 marks questions was completely based on our dictating notes that I have presented to the student, right? So just go through notes and solve all the problems which I am sharing to you. From tomorrow onwards, I will solve some problems and I will also give you some kind of assignments, and don't leave any problem with you, right? Solve all kind of problem. If you are facing any kind of doubts or queries in any kind of problem, we will take care of that, right? Don't worry. Now, the very first point is basically errors detected by compiler is classified into lexical errors, syntax errors, and semantic errors. Deepak, charger of that. Okay, so errors detected by compiler is classified into lexical errors, syntax errors, and semantic errors. And lexical errors are similar to spelling mistakes. I told you na, lexical errors are similar to spelling mistakes. Just in our this case, he is reading book, then this statement can be considered as a lexical error because spelling mistakes are there according to the natural language problem. Next one, syntax errors are similar to grammatical mistakes of natural languages. Like that, reading is book he. So there is a grammatical kind of mistakes. Means when rules are not followed according to the language, that can be considered as a syntax errors. And semantic errors means they are similar to meaningless statements of natural language. Means if some statements are meaningless, which doesn't make any sense, that are called as semantic errors. So I hope this is clear to you. Now next is basic terminologies of phases we are going to discuss now. Okay, one problem is there from Shaksham Taneja. Sir, according to the statement here, reading book has grammatical mistake, but it is under semantic error, not syntax error. Okay, so Shaksham, because we are a human, so we can understand that R is not used for he, but R is on its right place. R is on its right place means after noun we can use our whatever verb we want to use. Means what to say means our adding verb before reading means on the place of R it may be is, but R cannot be, he can noun cannot be at the last place, so noun cannot be at the last place, that is why it is considered as a syntax. But it is we are using a helping verb here, we are using helping verb on the right place, we are using helping verb on the right place, that is why it is considered as a semantic error. Yeah, if we are using like at are he, then helping verb is on its wrong place, so we will consider this one as a syntax error, but this one will be considered as a semantic error. Is it clear to you, Saksham Taneja? Please comment. Is it clear? So such kind of errors basically are called as semantic errors. Okay. Now lexical analysis, the basic terminologies we are discussing now. It is a program, lexical analysis. Several phases are there now, which I have discussed to you. These are the phases: lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer, and target code generation. So here we are discussing shortly that what are the basic terminologies of these phases, right? And after that we will discuss phase, each phase, right, one by one. So basically, as an introduction part of lexical analysis, we can say that it is a program. Lexical analysis is a program that detects lexical errors present in the high level language program. Means suppose your high level language program is there, in that if there is a lexical, if there is any kind of lexical errors, then it can be detected by lexical analysis. Okay, and lexical analysis takes high level language program as an input and produces tokens as an output. Means your high level language program will be converted as a set of tokens with the help of lexical analysis phase. Okay, and lexical analysis phase will detect lexical errors in your high level language. We will solve previous year gate questions as well as I have made very important practice questions, as well as I have also prepared previous year ISRO bar and triple IT Hyderabad kind of questions that can be asked directly, right? So don't worry about problems, just focus on the theoretical concept first, then we will solve lots of problem and you will also solve lots of problem, right? Now next one is syntax analysis. The basic introduction of syntax analysis, we can say that It is a program that detects the syntax errors which is presented in the high level language program. So syntax analysis is a program that detects, so the functionality is detecting syntax error which is presenting in the high level language program. And syntax analysis takes tokens as an input and produces parse tree as output. Means your tokens will be presented as an input to the syntax analysis phase, and it will be converted as a parse tree. Okay, so it is a basic introduction of syntax analysis. Now the basic terminology of semantic analysis is, it is a program that detects meaningless statements present in the high level language program. So whatever meaningless statement presented in the high level language program are detected by semantic analysis phase. They don't be detected by lexical analysis phase, or they don't be detected by syntax analysis phase, but they are detected by semantic analysis phase. And semantic analysis phase takes parse tree as an input and produces annotated parse tree as an output. You can also say it is a verified parse tree. You can also say it is a verified parse tree. Annotated parse tree is also called as verified parse tree. It was one of the problem which is asked in the previous year question of bark cs. Student get confused that what is verified parse tree. So verified parse tree means annotated parse tree. It is the output of semantic analysis phase. Okay, so it is one of the important point you can note. Now annotated parse tree or verified parse tree take input, means your in next phase of the compiler design, that is intermediate code generator, will take verified parse tree as an input, and it will convert your verified parse tree into intermediate code. Okay, what is the advantage of creating intermediate code? The advantage of generating intermediate code is to perform optimization. So why optimization is required? Because suppose there are 100 lines of codes, and suppose 20 lines of codes which are repeating itself, means there is no need of getting that 20 lines because they are overlapping. So to reduce the complexity of space, we can optimize our program into 80 lines. So it is called as a optimized program. So optimized program basically help you in reducing the space requirement, as well as they will help you to understand the main things, right? They will not confuse you that why we are using, if you will use one thing many times now. Basically we are talking about this in terms of software projects. Basically if you will go to this compiler design, okay, it is okay that we are discussing compiler design for our gate syllabus, but what is the practical need of compiler design? The basic need of compiler design is for the software project. Software projects are basically performed in a teamwork. Suppose you are joining TCS or Infosys, then there is a group of more than 100 people in a smaller project. If your project is bigger, then there may be 10,000 people working with you, so all can understand the exact meaning, they don't get confused. So optimization is required. Optimization basically reduces what you can say that unnecessary problems, right? It will reduce space as well. Now the next one is optimization phase. So it is a program that eliminates unnecessary information which is present in the high level language program. So whatever unnecessary information presented in high level language program will be eliminated with the optimization phase. Okay, optimization phase is carried out in two levels. The first one is machine independent optimization, and the second one is machine dependent optimization. The very first one is machine independent optimization. And machine dependent, what is machine independent optimization? Machine independent optimization is carried out on intermediate code, means one phase before of the compiler design, and machine dependent optimization is carried out on assembly language code. Okay, then code generation phase is there. We are only discussing the basic terminologies, right? It is definition part, it is a theoretical part. So I can understand that you may feeling some kind of boring because this is the theoretical part, but once we are started with our conceptual part now, then you will be enjoying our session. So just get patience, approximately half an hour more, and then you will get enjoy all kind of our problem session, right? So code generation phase is basically, it is a program that translates optimized intermediate code into assembly code or required target program, right? So code generation phase will take your intermediate code as a input and provide your optimization code as a input and provide the required target program, means assembly code. It will output your code as a assembly code. Further, your assembly code will be go to the assembler. Assembler will convert the code into relocatable machine code. It will provide it to the linker and loader. They will provide all the necessary libraries and files that will convert your relocatable machine code into machine codes. And then that machine code will be understandable by your hardware. Because what the problem we are facing with compiler design, now you can understand here. Compiler design is here. And here it is a computer. So basically your computer is a combination of hardware plus software. Your computer is a combination of hardware plus software. So we need to instruct our hardware. We need to instruct our hardware with the help of software. Now we can, as a human, we can understand high level language. That is print hello, or suppose I am saying a switch on. You can understand as a human, but hardware will not understand what does switch on means. Hardware will understand that if one bit is come to it means on, if zero bit is presented to it means off. So hardware only understand machine code, basically binary code, but software is a part of high level language. So the conversion, so the transformation of our instruction from software to hardware, okay, transformation series of our instruction from software to hardware, it is the basic functionality of compiler design, and all we have to do this. So it is the you can say that there is a need of conversion of every high level language program into the binary machine code. Okay, now one more important terminology here is symbol table. It is a data structure that contains information about identifiers and constants present in the program. It is a data structure that contains information about identifiers and constants present in the program. Okay. Now you will say that, sir, what are the identifiers and like that? So I hope you all know about the basics of C programming language. There are identifiers, keywords, constants, operators, right? So all kind of that are stored under symbol table, and basically symbol table is designed by using hash table data structure. I hope you all know about the hash table, hash functions. It is a part of data structure, and there it is discussed in very detail, because 2 marks question is, you can assume surely from hash table. If I add my previous 5 year experience of gate, then you can add 2 marks question, definitely 2 marks question directly from the data structure part of hash table. But as we are discussing compiler design right now, so we are just discussing that the symbol table is designed by using hash table data structures. Now error handler is there. If any phase detects error, that information is sent to the error handler. And error handler is a place where information about all errors are presented in program is available. Means whatever errors are presented in the program are stored in the error handler. And if you are running a program with any compiler, then you can, if you are facing some errors, it will show you the errors, that this kind of errors are in these lines, syntax error are in this line, this kind of errors are in this line, and you can get that. And this is the functionality of error handler. So this is the some of the basic terminologies which I have discussed with you. Now further, the phases of compiler design. Further, phases of compiler design are divided into two parts: front end phases and back end phases. I am discussing this because this is the part of ISRO CS, because theoretically questions are asked many times, and once they are also asked, so I am not leaving any kind of topic with you. So there are two the phases of compiler designs are divided into two parts. Okay, front end phases and back end phases. So what are front end phases? Okay, please show the previous slide. This one. Okay. So front-end phases of compiler which are depending on source language are independent of target machine. Means the phases which are depending on the source language and independent on target machine are called as front-end phases. What are front-end phases? Lexical analysis phase is a front-end phase. Syntax analysis phase is a front-end phase. Semantic analysis phase is the front-end phase. Intermediate code generation phase is a front-end phase. And machine independent code optimization. Basically, code optimization phase is divided into two. Code optimization phase is divided into two: machine dependent phase and machine independent phase. So machine dependent phase is a part of front end and machine independent phase is it is a part of back end. So the phases of compiler which are completely depending on target machine and independent of source language are called as backend. Means if your phases of compiler are independent of target machine, means source language, and independent if phases are depending on source language, suppose Java is there, means some phases are there which is only dependent on Java or any kind of language you can take, right? So these are the phases which dependent with the respective of the source language, but they are independent of target machine. Whatever machine you can use, whether you use Linux, iOS, Windows, whatever machine you use, they are independent of that. But the backend phases like code generation phase, right, are backend phase which is depending on the target machine. Means if you will work with the Linux, then it will work differently. If you will work with the Windows, it may perform some kind of functionalities differently, right? So it is the basic terminologies of front end phases and back end phases. Now I am getting queries. Slide before symbol table. Okay, slide before symbol table. This one I am getting one of the query from Ashik. Okay, can I move forward, or you are writing or taking a screenshot? Okay. So I am requesting all the candidates, if they are also facing any kind of doubts, queries, please comment in the chat box. I am ready here to solve your all doubts and queries, right? Okay, okay, no problem. You can do whatever according to your compatibility, right? So there is a lexical analysis phase we are starting now. Now I have discussed the basic terminologies of phases until here, right? So I am just requesting you that are you comfortable with the speed of our lecture? Are you comfortable with the understanding my language with you? Are you comfortable with the speed of lectures and with the screens which I am sharing to you? Please provide your feedback so that I can move like that, right? I can go my upcoming session with that, right? Please share these slides on WhatsApp group. Actually, I don't know, I don't have any idea about WhatsApp group. So what about what WhatsApp group you are talking about, Ravi? Okay, speed is good na? Okay, so I am giving one minute break, just 1 minute break. You can relax off and then we will start lexical analysis phase. Just 1 minute break so that you all can provide your feedback. You all can get relaxed. If you want to drink water, you can do that. And just one after 1 minute I will start the next subtopic. Okay. Okay, Arjun is saying, sir, a bit slow, we are making notes. No problem. I will take this into my mind and I will follow the consistency of all people. Don't worry. I am again requesting if further any. Okay, so should I join this WhatsApp group, Piyush? Okay, I have joined the WhatsApp group and I will share the slides with the Jishore sir with the Gate Forum Academy, and they will share with you. Okay, or if they will permit me, I will directly share it with you. No problem. So okay, 30 more seconds I am giving to you. Have some relax, and then I will go through the next slides. Okay, just 30 more seconds. Okay, so let's start. Now we are starting the very first phase of lexical analysis phase, and from this lexical analysis phase until the completion of our today's session, you can assure 2 marks plus in your GATE 2021. I am assuring you from my previous year experience. From this, because until this we have just discussed the basic concepts of compiler design. From now onwards, I am assuring you, you will be you will be ready to take 2 marks directly from our today's session now, right? From lexical analysis phase onward, because lexical analysis phase weightage is 2 marks. If they are asking question, maximum 2 marks question you can take. And from previous year papers you can also take idea that at least 1 mark question will be there from lexical analysis. In worst case they will ask lexical analysis, it may be directly from the theoretical concepts, it may be conceptual question, numeral type question, but at least 1 to 2 marks question you will get directly from lexical analysis and directly from these notes. So I will share some questions with you after discussion of the basic concepts of this phase, and I will also try to provide assignments from tomorrow onwards so that you can practice after our these sessions as well. And further, if you find any kind of doubts or solution, we will take it in our question answer session, right? So what are the functionalities of lexical analysis phase? The very first one is it reads high level language program one character at a time from right to left. This is very important, from left to right. Means suppose a statement is there, printf hello. So your lexical analysis phase, okay sir, please give at least 5 to 10 minute break. All other teachers gave us 5-10 minutes break at least, so relax. Okay sir, also please conduct newly added portion in syllabus. Kumar, okay. So do you need 10-minute break, guys? Just comment so that I can follow your schedule. If you all need, okay, okay. So I am giving you 10-minute break. Okay, okay. Many students are asking 5 to 6. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I will start from 5 p.m. onwards. Okay. Our this the next topic, that is lexical analysis phase. I will start. I will resume this session from 5 p.m. You can take tea. Okay. I will start. I will resume this from 5 p.m. Okay. So it is a 10-minute break. All students can take break. Yes, sir, I had announced the break for 5 minutes and we'll resume the class from 5 p.m. And we'll resume the class from 5 p.m. Hello. Yes, sir, it's going good, sir. Yes. 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 So actually they provide me link. So sir, they are asking for the PDF slides. So what we can how can we manage, sir? Okay, okay. I will share all the material with you. I will share all the material with you. You can provide according to your. Okay. Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Based on each day session. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. So after the session, I can provide you. Okay, okay. Numeral. Okay, numeral. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So questions are already existed there. Na? I just need to select and. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay, sir. I will revert it back, sir. After session. Okay, sir. Yeah. Okay, guys. So shall we start? Shall we proceed with the next slides?
Yes, sir, just a minute, sir.
Okay.
Actually, students can't hear you. I made them mute.
Okay,
Okay, sir,
okay.
just a minute. I will be making it live.
Okay, sir.
You can start, sir.
Okay, sir. So, guys, are you ready? Shall we proceed with our next topics? If you are ready, just show your response in the chat box, and we'll proceed with that. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. So the next one is lexical analysis phase. So lexical analysis phase is the first phase of compiler design, and you can say that high level language or source code can be presented as an input to this phase. Now the very first and very important topic, because it consists very important concept here, that it reads high level language programs one character at a time. Very important. It seems so easy, but when we will analyze this word, it means a lot. It reads one character at a time from left to right, and ISRO has asked directly one question from it, that what character will be count as a first from this. The statement is printf, then this hello. So first printf will be read, means first character will be printed readed as a printf, then this open braces will be readed, then this complete constant, this complete braces whatever is placed in that will be readed at once, then this close brace will be readed, and then after that that semicolon, means from left to right this phase will work. Okay. Now the next one is it breaks the program into tokens. So basically it is reading one character at a time from left to right. So whatever character it is reading from left to right, it will be considered as a tokens. Like printf will be one of its token. This open brace will be one of its token. This complete hello will be one of its token. This close brace will be one of its token, and this semicolon will be one of its token. And get has asked many times, and Bark also asked, and ISRO also asked many times directly questions from this kind of concepts, which is considered in upcoming slides. We will discuss, right? The next one is it detects lexical errors. Fourth one is it eliminates white spaces present in the program. Suppose you have written like that R A H U L, and suppose there are somewhat white spaces, right? So many braces, so many spaces you have made. So it will not read it like that. It will remove all the white spaces. Means the output of the input will be provided like that, but output would be considered as a token, right? Like that. Means it will eliminate white spaces present in the program. However, it will read R is a separate character because space is there. A will be is a separate character because space is there. H is a separate character because space is there. Because there is a very great difference between this one and this one. This will completely considered as a single token, and this will considered as a 5 token R A H U L. So if there is a white spaces existed between the letters, between the characters, it will be removed by the lexical analysis phase. I hope you are getting it. Next one is it eliminates comment lines presented in the program. Means suppose some comment line is presented in the program like that. Suppose if you are using C program, and suppose some comment lines are there, then comment lines will be removed. Comment line will be removed from the program by the lexical analysis phase. It will not be counted. I am repeating once again because many times students get confused in this kind of questions, because I will share you the previous year gate question, ISRO question, and students get confused with that. So it eliminates comment lines in the program. It eliminates comment lines in the program. It will not count as a token. It will not be a part of token. Comments are not a part of token. You can make another note. Comments are not a part of token. The next one is it maintains line number from the program. Whatever line you are presenting, right? Suppose you are writed your program like main, then int x, and then further. So each line will be counted, because when there is an error in it at a particular line, it will give you the direct reflection that in that line this kind of error existed. So it maintains line numbers from the program. It will maintain the line numbers from the program. And the next question is it constructs symbol table. So symbol table basically maintains all the characters one by one line wise, and with the help of that symbol table all identifiers will be matched, and they will be getted counted with that, right? So it is the functionalities of lexical analysis phase as a part of theoretical concepts, as a part of its theory. You cannot that. Now the next one is lexical analysis phase takes high level language program one character at a time from left to right and breaks the program into meaningful strings known as tokens. Already discussed. Now there is a very important part of lexical analysis phase is concern of GATE syllabus, which I am discussing with you. Many students are asking that please add the newly added syllabus. So don't worry about it. I will also tell you that what are the part of previous year syllabus, what are newly added, and how can we manage with that, right? So don't worry about it. I will include each and every topic of that GATE syllabus in it. Now following are tokens of programming languages. The very first one is identifiers are considered as a tokens. Keywords are also considered as a tokens. Constants, operators, string literals, and other separators. So these are the parts, or you can say that following are the tokens of programming languages. How it will help you? in this question it will gonna help you. Now there are 10 questions I am presenting with you. Now you need to solve which of the following C language statements having lexical errors. Which of the following C language statements having lexical errors? I am giving you 5 minutes to solve all 10 questions. 5 minutes are there, 10 questions are there. Solve. If you are able to solve it, very good. If you are not able to solve it, leave it on me. I will solve each and every question with you and with detailed concept. Okay, Saksham Taneja sir, previous slide. This one is a previous slide. You can, if you want to make a note of it, you can make a note of it, you can take a screenshot of it, and I will then go with the next slide. Okay, because next slide consisted of the 10 important questions for your practice purpose. So if you are okay with this slide, can I move with the next slide, Shaksham? Okay, now these are the 10 questions in front of you. You need to do it in 5 minutes. The question is, which of the following C language statements having lexical errors? Now, what are the lexical errors? I have already discussed with you. You solve it, and then I will share the solutions with you. I will discuss each and every solutions in detail with complete discussion on it. So I am giving you 5 minutes. If anybody can solve earlier also, now they can comment me in chat box, no problem. If you are doing it earlier, just comment us in chat box. I will proceed with that. I will proceed with your response. If you are solving it earlier, just comment your answer, and I will proceed with that. Okay, answers आना चालू हो गए हैं, started. I am getting answers from candidates. Because this is very important part, and once you are okay with that, you will be able to get the next questions as well. I am giving this time to you. Once I started discussion, I will solve each and every question with complete explanation, right? So don't worry. Many candidates has answered, started directly from the Aishik, Anukrit, Sabrina, Piyush, Nikhil, Anjali, Shaksham, Anukrit, Anurag, Tanya, Rana, Meet, Soumya. Okay, many candidates are answering the questions. I am requesting other candidates as well to solve the problem, because until and unless you will solve the problem, it will not gonna beneficial. So as much as you will be interactive with us, it will be helpful for you. So be interactive with us as much as possible, because as much as you will practice, it will be gonna helpful for you in scoring better marks. Okay, so many candidates has answered the questions, but again I am requesting all the candidates, that no one has answered the correct answer yet. No one, no, not a single candidate has answered the correct one yet. Means it may be the part of that, but complete answer किसी के भी correct नहीं है, किसी भी इसमें error है. Complete answer किसी का भी correct नहीं है. Not a single candidate. It is just a basic concept of compiler design and lexical analysis phase. So you can again do a think on that, because you have a time now. You can again apply your conceptual concepts in that, and then I will scan each question one by one. Because it is very interesting question. जब मैं इसको when I will discuss the question ना, when I will discuss the solutions of this, you will get some kind of interesting in that, because we are just following lexical analysis phase. We are not following other kind of errors in that. So don't worry, just solve the questions one by one, and you will then observe the okay, this is the thing, and this kind of questions get, and other exams are asking. Are you comfortable with my language, guys? Some candidates are asking for Hindi language. Are you comfortable in my language? Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so now I am asking one by one with you. Question number one. How many of you are thinking that statement one, that is IIT ABC, this one have a lexical error? How many of you are thinking that this statement is a lexical error? This statement will have a lexical error. Okay. Okay. So now listen to me. Now I am sharing the question. Listen. It doesn't have any no lexical error. No lexical error. Why? It is very biggest question. Why? Because many of you are thinking that IIT is there, and the basic problem is IIT A comma B comma C. But we are discussing the lexical analysis phase. What lexical analysis phase will do? It will generate lexical errors. It will generate lexical errors. You will say that IIT doesn't mean anything, but lexical analysis phase doesn't know that what IIT is. It will consider IIT as a separate token. It will consider IIT as a separate token. It will consider small a as a separate token. It will consider this comma as a separate token. It will consider small b as a separate token. It will consider this this comma as a separate token. C will be as a separate token, and this semicolon is a separate token. So this will be converted into this kind of tokens, because lexical analysis will read from left to right, and it will detect whether there is any kind of lexical error or not. IIT is a not kind of lexical error. It is meaningless, but meaningless is a concept of semantic error. So it is a semantic error. This statement consists semantic error, but this statement doesn't consist lexical error. Is it clear to you? अगर ये if it is clear to you, just comment yes, else I will explain once more. Is it clear to you that why it doesn't have lexical error? Sir, what do we mean by spelling mistakes then? Okay, so Sabrina, spelling mistakes, I have discussed it in the terms of natural language, that if a natural language is there, then in terms of natural language such kind of statement is called as a lexical error. It is not a natural language, it is a C language, right? So IIT will be considered as a separate token, A will be considered as a separate token, this comma will be considered as a separate token, this B will be considered as a separate token. So it will be considered as a part of tokens, and I will get output like that. IIT is a separate token, A is a separate token, this comma is a separate token, B is a separate token, this comma again is a separate token, C is a separate token, and this semicolon is a separate token. Okay. Yes, Saksham. Actually, he is reading a book is an English statement. So, according to the grammar of English, we can do this. But in IIT ABC, it is a part of C language programming. In C language programming, Soumya and Saksham, please focus here. What I am telling to you. So, dear Soumya and Saksham, IIT ABC, you are saying that IIT is a spelling mistake. It is not a spelling mistake according to C language. According to C language, IIT is a, it may be any variable, because I there are many terms. Suppose if I am sharing any kind of language with you, suppose I am sharing Delhi. So Delhi is nothing. Delhi is not in dictionary of C language. So Delhi is also a meaningless word for C language. Delhi is a natural language word. Okay, you can consider it as a Delhi. Delhi, you can consider it as a natural language. The example of reading book I have given to you are based on English language. That example I just presented you because you just need to know that how we need to calculate according to the grammatical rules of that language. But IIT ABC, it is not a part of English language. It is a part of C programming language. Under C programming language, IIT will be considered as a separate token. When it will go to the semantic phase, it will then considered as a meaningless word. So meaningless word means semantic error will be considered in the statement one. So is that clear now? Just forgot that he is reading book. That example I have considered in terms of natural language, just to understand you the concept that how lexical error works. But in programming languages, lexical errors are working like that. I hope it is clear to you now. Dear Soumya and Shaksham, is it clear now? Okay, so should I need to for okay. So statement B, int AB. So I think there is no need to explain anything. Int AB, it is, there is no lexical error. No lexical errors are there. Now further statements, many candidates answer that here also you are finding lexical error, but here again there isn't any lexical error, because you will say that sir we are using integer variable here and why xyz is used. So basically int will be considered, basically dear Manjit, lexical analysis will, lexical analysis phase will only will read the statement from left to right and divide it into tokens. Lexical analysis phase will not to do anything with its syntax and meaning. Lexical analysis phase will just read the statement from left to right and divide the statement into the part of tokens. So here integer will be a separate token, x y z 1 2 3, it will be a separate token, and this semicolon will be considered as a separate token. So three tokens will be considered as the output of this statement if this statement is passed to the lexical analysis phase. Okay, is it clear to you? Now next one is int a equals to 100. I hope again there isn't any kind of lexical errors because everything is okay here. Int a you are assigning value, but there isn't, they will talk about assignment. Int a equals to 100. Suppose you have passed this statement with the lexical analysis phase, then this statement will be considered as a int, as a separate token, a as a separate token, equals to as a separate token, 100 as a separate token, and the semicolon as a separate token. So there isn't any lexical error. So this is okay, no lexical error. And in first four statement there isn't any lexical error. Now statement 5, is there any lexical errors? Now I have told you much more. Now just tell me whether statement 5 do have any lexical error or not. Just answer it. Answer it guys. Good, very good. All answers are correct. Mostly, almost all candidates are answering correct. Because when int a equals to hello and semicolon, it will be passed as an input to the lexical analysis phase. What it will do? Integer will be considered as a separate token, a will be considered as a separate token, equals to will be considered as a separate token. This hello completely considered as a separate token, and this semicolon will be considered as a separate token. You can't add the statement that sir integer is here and why we are adding string here. So this is not a part of lexical analysis phase, it is a part of upcoming phases. This is not a part of lexical analysis phase. So there isn't any lexical errors, because we are only talking that which statement of here is a lexical errors. It may have syntax error, it may have semantic error, but this statement doesn't have lexical error. I hope it is clear to you now, right? Now next question, statement 6, is it have any kind of lexical error guys? Statement 6, int b equals to a, it doesn't have any lexical error. It is very simple now. Int b equals to a, very simple. Each will be converted into the separate token. So until statement 6, nothing, a single statement will be have any lexical errors. Now very important is seventh one. Answer it. Do it have any lexical error? If it have, then why? Answer it, guys. Do statement 7 have any lexical error? Do question 7 have any lexical error? Good. Saksham, good. Why? If yes, then why? Please add the comment. Why? Very good. Saksham has answered it correctly. Hello is not a valid token because this hello, this hello, it is a complete token. It will considered as a complete token. But if this hello is there, then this is incomplete token. If this hello is there, this is again incomplete token. Even if you have simple hello na, it is okay, no problem. But if you are using open braces, then you must have to close it like that in quote marks. But it do not have any lexical error. It is having lexical error. It is having lexical error. So these two having lexical error, but these two doesn't have any lexical errors, right, guys? Correct, Anukrit. Your answer is correct. Anukrit, you have answered it correctly. Good. So statement 7 do have lexical error. Only statement 7 have lexical error right now. Now statement 8. Do it have any lexical error? Question 8. Do it have any lexical error? Good. Sabrina has answered. Nikhil has answered. Saksham. Saksham is no. Why Saksham? Previously you have answered it correctly. But this hello, it is also not a valid token now because we don't have inverted comma here. Inverted comma here also required in order to make it as a valid token because it is invalid token, isn't it? Same reason, guys, right? Same reason. So statement 7 and 8, question number 7 and 8 do have lexical error. Good. Okay, good. Now statement 9 and 10, simple. It don't have any lexical error. Why? A, it is a separate. All do have a valid tokens. As well as question number 10, all do have a valid token. All do have a valid token. So no need to. So only 7 and 8. Only 7 and 8. Only is question number 7 and 8 do have lexical errors, and all other statements are don't have any kind of lexical errors. Okay, guys, is these 10 questions are clear to every candidate, every student? If any candidate have any kind of confusion in these 10 questions, just comment us, because if you are not getting these concepts, then it will be very difficult for the attempting upcoming questions. So is it clear now, guys? Very good. Okay, so I am proceeding with the next concept now. The next question is the question which is asked in GATE. Very important question of GATE, previous year question. And the question is, which of the following C language program having lexical error? This is the practical and real question which is asked in GATE exam. So you are getting the idea of GATE exam question, that what kind of questions GATE is asking from the candidate. And if you are able to solve it, means you are at least able to get the concepts which is asking by GATE exam. So the question number 11 which was asked in GATE, that which of the following C language program having lexical errors? I am giving you 2 more minutes, guys. I am giving you 2 minutes. It is a 2 minute question to scan all the concepts one by one. And if you are able to scan all the concepts one by one, then you can answer it easily. Okay, many candidates are answering. The question is very simple. What the question is? Which of the following C language program having lexical error? Option A, B, C and D, and it is GATE question. Okay, many candidates are answering the question. Only one option is correct, because if multiple options are correct, then options will be like A and B, B and C, C and D, or all, or A B C, like that. But here A B C D is there. Only one option is correct. Only one option is correct. Only one option is correct. This is previous year gate question and very very interesting question, guys. Now many candidates are getting the concept. Very good. Siddhi has answered it correctly. Sabrina has also answered it correctly. Nikhil, Shaksham, Meet, you have also answered it correctly. Manjit have also answered it correctly. Bunny has also answered it correctly. Very good, guys. Many of you are answering it correctly. Yash has also answered it correctly. Anjali, Paushali, you all have answered it correctly. So let me scan it now one by one. Ashik, okay, you have also answered it correctly. Yash, Anjali, Paushali, Siddhi, Sabrina, Nikhil, Saksham. Good. So now I am scanning one by one that why, which of the following C language programming having lexical error. So further any candidates are getting doubt now, they can concentrate here. In main, no lexical error until here, because they are valid tokens. Again int ab semicolon, basically this program doesn't have any kind of error, so it is cancelled now. Now here only one option you can say that, sir, two opening braces are there and one closing braces are there, so it is not a part of lexical error, it is a part of syntax error. It may be part of syntax error, it may be part of semantic error. We don't need to do with that, we just need to focus on lexical analysis phase. All are valid tokens, all are valid tokens, so it doesn't have any lexical error. Further you can say that, sir, fro is meaningless in terms of C language, but it don't have any lexical error, because fro will be considered as a separate token, fro, because it should be for, but fro here it will be considered as a separate token. When this token will be passed to the syntax analysis phase, then syntax analysis phase will consider that what the problem in this code is there. It is not a part of lexical analysis phase. So each character is a valid token, so it don't have any kind of lexical error. So D, none of this is the answer, and only gate exam is there in which each paper at least 1 to 2 questions are like none of this, right? So none of this is the correct answer. I hope you are getting with that. Is it clear to you guys? If you have any kind of problem, you can ask me, I am ready to solve it again, no problem. But option A, B, C, each character is a valid token, right? Because today's session it might get lengthier, but once you are getting in the pace with the concepts of Sidina, it will be easier for us for our upcoming session. Today's session I am myself accepting that it may be somewhat kind of boring or somewhat kind of lengthier, but it need to be lengthier in order to get other things easier. Okay. Yes. Int, okay, Manjit, your problem is int c equals to hello. Very good problem. Manjit has asked int c equals to hello. So guys, tell me whether this statement is valid or invalid. It is very simple question. It is very simple. Manjit's question is int c equals to hello. Here two braces are there in one braces. Very very good question, but very easier question. No need to think many much, no need to think anything. Very easier question. It will have, okay, Tanya, Bani, good. Saksham, good answer. It is having lexical error because this is considered as a good, this is considered as a valid token, but this is not a valid token na. This is a valid token, this is a valid token, this is not a valid token. Okay Manjit, is it clear to you now? So if your statement is like this is having error. Very good guys, you are answering it and you are presenting yourself as an interactive. It is very good. And this kind of concept should be, if you are facing any kind of question whether it is a silly question, whether it is any kind of question, don't worry. Yes, it is a valid guys, it is a valid Manjit, don't worry. Yes. So the next question is, it is also asked in GATE now, very very important problem. It is a numeral type problem, 2 marks. The question is, find number of tokens generated by C language lexical analyzer for the following C language statement. I am giving you 2 minutes. Verify the question before answering. Verify the question before answering. Answer it. 2 marks question. This kind of easiest question is GATE asking. So I hope you are getting the level of compiler design in GATE perspective. If you are attempting our complete session of the GATE of the compiler design na, I am assuring you, you will score 100% marks in compiler design. I am assuring you, because very very simplest type of questions they are asking. There is just need to be calm and relax. And I will also share strategy to attempt a GATE exam. I will at the end of our session, at the end of our compiler design, I will also share the what strategy you should follow while attempting GATE paper, because it is very very important part of the scoring better marks, right? So I will also share. If I forgot, someone can ping me, that sir please discuss that, because it is very very important part. Strategy is very important, because smart work is needed to score better. Smart work is needed to score better for the same paper. So strategy is required. The question is, find number of tokens generated by C language lexical analyzer for the following C language statement. It is a numerical type 2 marks question which was asked in previous year GATE question. Okay, many candidate has answered, starting from Saksham, correct answer. Rana has also corrected the answer. Piyush, Ravi, Sabrina has also answered correctly. Soumya has also answered it correctly. Nikhil, correct answer. Thaya, correct answer. Siddhi has also answered it correctly. Bunny, please verified it. Bunny, please verified it. What's problem in that? While scanning it from left to right, please verified it. Poshalis has answered it correctly. Bunny, night, correct. So many candidates has answered it now correctly. Jagdish has also answered it correctly. Very good, Jagdish. So let me scan it from left to right. If I will scan it left to right, the one token is printf. Let me show you it like that. So the statement is printf %d x y and then semicolon. So this is the separate token, this is again separate token, this open brace is separate token, this is considered as a single token. So 1 2 3, this comma is separate token 4, this is a separate token 5, this is separate token 6, this is separate token 7, this is separate token 8, this is separate token 9. So total number of tokens are 9. GATE 2000 previous year GATE question before 2011, and correct answer is 9. Very good guys. Ashik has also answered it correctly. Good. Now the next question is, find the number of tokens generated by C language lexical analyzer for the following C language statement. It is ISRO's question. ISRO CS previous year question. Guys, answered it. So let an answer. I am giving you 3 minutes, because many candidates may get confused. So I am giving you 3 minutes, and it was asked with 3 marks. It was because ISRO basically consisted of 80 questions, and each question will consisted of 3 marks. So I am hoping from all the candidates to cover plus 3 marks from this. It is ISRO question from the lexical analyzer phase. After 3 minutes, I will scan the problem and we'll discuss the correct solution and the strategy to solve such kind of questions with you. Think on the problem. What token is valid token? What is considered as a token? What is not considered as a token? Why it is considered as a token? Why it is not considered as a token? Think on all the parameters, then verify again because it is somewhat lengthier. So many candidate has solved the question correctly, but in counting the tokens, they are getting difficulty. So don't get counting problem because of silly mistakes, some silly mistakes like counting problems, and due to that complete 3 marks can be lost. So before answering your question, verify it. Very good, Nikhil. Thaya, good. Okay, Manjit, I will revise the slide once this question will be completed. I will revise the slide once the question is completed. I will revise. Okay, Manjit. Sabrina, correct answer. Soumya has also correct answered correctly. Poshali has also answered it correctly. Good. Poshali, Sabrina, Soumya. Siddhi has also answered it correctly. Yes, very good. So you all guys are plus 3 mark candidate for ISRO CS. Don't worry, Yash. I will scan the questions. Don't worry. I will discuss the question. Yes, don't worry. Piyush has also answered it correctly. Good, Piyush. Yash, I will discuss the question. Don't worry. I will scan the problem. Observe that. Okay. Don't worry. Manjit. Okay, you have also answered it correctly. Good. Okay. So I am discussing the question now. I am scanning the question now. The question was find number of tokens generated by C language lexical analyzer for the following C language statement. Okay. Just 2 seconds. Okay. So this main is a separate token, this is a separate token, and this is a separate token. So this statement we have 3 tokens from this line we are getting 1 token, from this line 1 2 3 4 5 we are getting 5 tokens from this 1 token is this. Statements are not counted, statements are not counted. As I told you in our theoretical concepts, statements are not considered in as a part of token. It will be eliminated by lexical analysis phase. So another token is this 00C, and due to this space this D will be as a separate token and this semicolon will be as a separate token due to space between C and D. So this line will give us 1 2 3 and 4 tokens. Similarly this line will give 1 token, 2 token. This is not a token, this is not a token, this is a single token 1 0, and this semicolon is a single token. So this again 1 2 3 and 4 token we are getting from this y, this equals to 20. Okay Shaksham, I will answer you that y00C is a separate token. I will answer you, don't worry. Y equals to 20 this, so this line is giving us 1 2 3 and 4 token, and this is 1 token. So how many tokens? 5. 4 plus 1 5 plus 4 9 plus 4 13 plus 5 18 plus 1 19 plus 3 total 22 tokens are generated. Now Saksham has asked that why 00C is treated as a separate token, because between 00C and D there is a space, there is a white space, and due to this white space I have treated 00C as a separate token and D as a separate token. Is it clear to you now, Saksham? If it is like 0, 0, C and D, then I will treat it as a single token. Why not with F1? F1 don't have space between them now. F1 don't have any space between them. No. It is a simple comment. Comment will be replaced. If comment will be replaced, you don't need to think that there will be space. You basically you do not need to think over thing, right? You just need to think over it. Statement will be removed after lexical analysis phase, but it is not a part of token, right? So if there is a statement like that, you don't need to think like it is. If there is an open brace and I am taking question answer session, guys, because many candidates are asking question on the basis of this question. If there is an open brace and close brace, then it will be considered as a two tokens. One is an open brace and another one is a close brace. It is a rule under the C programming language. We can't do that. The number authorities also decide it like that, right? So it will be considered as a two statement. But if we are following this commas, inverted commas like that, it will be considered as a one token, whatever inside is there. But suppose here it is like that, int a comma b, so it will have one token, two token, three token, four token, five token and six token. Okay, now Piyush is also asking, f1 and 00c don't have space, then it should be considered as one, but statement is between them na guys. Piyush, statement is between them. So suppose if I am sharing 0 statement, some statement, then 0, then some statement, then 1, then it will be considered as a 1 token, 2 token and 3 token. This statement will be considered, it will be eliminated, but it will not be treated as a token. So if there is a statement, you should have to consider it as a separate, but you do not need to consider it as a white space. Okay, so if such thing is there, it will be considered as a three tokens. Okay, any other question, guys? Yes, because in between statement, sir, he meant why f1 and 00c is not cleared as a one token. So is it clear to you guys? Is question number 13 is clear to all the candidates? Should we move forward? Okay, so the next question is find number of tokens. Once again it is the okay, it is the answer of previous question. This is the question now. Question number 14. Question number 14. Find number of tokens generated by C language lexical analyzer for the following C language statement. Bark CS question, guys. From lexical analyzer phase, I am trying to provide all the questions which were asked on the basis of the concept of lexical analysis phase and asked in various exams like GATE, ISRO, BARC, NET and other exams. So answer it. Question number 14. I am giving you 2 minutes to answer this question. After that I will discuss. It is very easiest question. Okay, Manjit is having problem in question number 12. Okay, Manjit, I will discuss question number 12 once I will discuss the solution of this question. So just wait to just couple of seconds. Okay. Okay, Rana has answered it correctly. Jagdish has also answered this question correctly. Anjali has also answered it correctly. Thaya, Saksham, Ravi, Yash. Good. Nikhil has also answered it correctly. Sabrina and Poshali, they have also answered it correctly. Meet, you have also answered it correctly. Soumya, Piyush, Jayashri, almost all the candidates have answered it correctly. बन्नी का 21 आ रहा है. ओके, वेरीफाई इट. क्यों 21 आ रहा है? लाइन बाय लाइन वेरीफाई करो. Verify it line by line. Why 21 is your answer, Bunny? I will scan, don't worry. I will scan the concept, don't worry. Okay, so I am solving the question now line by line. So you can consider how many lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this line you are getting 1 token, 2 token, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 tokens are there. In this line we have 1 token. In this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 tokens in this line. In this line, line 4, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 tokens in this line. In this line we only have 1 token. In this 1, 2, 3, 3 tokens. And in this line we do only have 1 token. So total 1 plus 3, 4. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 6, 14 plus 1, 15 plus 7, 22. 22 is the correct answer. Okay, Bunny, is it clear now? Good, Siddhi. Ashik, good. Now Manjit is having problem in question number 12. Manjit is having problem in question number 12. So Manjit, I am discussing question number 12 because you have asked it. The question is, we need to answer how many tokens are there in question number 12. So print f %d okay, so it is one token, it is another token, it is another token, it is one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 tokens here. Is it clear, Manjit? Okay, Anukrit sir, semicolon. Why do we count after semicolon? Why do we count after semicolon? I don't count after semicolon. Anukrit, we only counted the semicolon. We do not need to count after semicolon. Okay. Bunny has asked that why we need to consider this as a 2 token, not as a 1. So I have told you now, we only considered this. We only considered following statements, following language in C language program, or in programming language. We only considered following, that is identifiers as a tokens, keywords as a token, constants, operators, single literal, string literals, and other separators. So this will be considered as a separator. This will be considered as a two separate tokens. But if you are getting this is again separate tokens, but this is the part of single one, so you need to consider it as a single token, but you need to consider it as a second token, right? So you just can get with the basic concepts of C programming language, and there is no need to get such kind of worry about this. Just need to get such kind of concepts in mind, right? Yes, it will have 2 token. If we are having this, then this is the separate token, this is separate token. 1 token, 2 token, total 2 tokens. Okay, question number 15. It is asked in GATE 2000. Okay, Jagdish has also asked one question. Okay, Jagdish, I will take your question after this one. Okay, after question number 15, I will take your question. After question number 15, I will take your question, Jagdish. Okay. Now solve question number 15, which was asked in GATE 2000. The number of tokens in the following C statement is, and the statement is given to you. How many number of tokens are there in the following C statement? C. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. You all get +1 marks. Good. Shonak, Ashit, Jagdish, Anjali, Piyush, Manjit, Jayashri, Sabrina, Poshali, Saksham, Yash, Meet. Okay, Bunny is asking how, why, how. Okay, I will answer this. This is the statement. Okay, let it take it like that. Printf and this statement is there, so you can consider printf as a separate token, this open braces as a separate token, this will be considered as a single token, this comma we are talking about, this comma is a single, this I is a single token, again this comma is a single token here, this m% is a single token, this I is a single token, this closing braces is a separate token, and then this semicolon is a separate token. So how many syntax you are, how many tokens are you getting? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, total 10 tokens are there. Okay guys, yes, if m% and I is there, they are, I is a basically integer variable, it will considered as a separate token, m% will be considered as a separate token. So total 10 tokens are there in this question. It is get 2000 question and total 10 tokens are there. So I hope you are getting the answer now. Now I am taking the question of Jagdish. Jagdish has asked previously A equals to B semicolon plus A. How many tokens it will have? Okay, it will have 1 token, 2 token, 3 token, 4 token, 5 token, 6 token. It will have 6 token. You semicolon को आपको terminator नहीं समझना है. You do not need to consider this semicolon as a terminator here. Okay, you need to go it from left to right, because the rule of lexical analysis phases, it will read the character from left to right. From left to right it will goes on. It will goes on. So it will have 6 tokens. Okay, Jagdish. Suppose if you are getting like that I, then it will have 4 tokens. I, it will have 4 tokens. Okay. So this is the problem of get 2000, and I hope all answer correctly. Siddhi has answered 21. Is previous answer आपका previous answer है क्या सिद्धि? Siddhi, you have answered 21 for question number 15 or 14. Soumya has answered 9. Soumya, here is a 10 tokens. In the question number 15, we have 10 tokens. Printf as a printf, open braces, then the part of this commas, then this is sorry, part of this braces noted, then comma I, then again comma m% I. Okay, I hope मुझे लगता है m% I को single consider करा होगा. Okay, no problem. M% should be considered as a separate, I should be considered as a separate. 10. Option C is the correct answer. Good. Now next question, it is a theoretical question. Good, Soumya. Okay. In a compiler, keywords of a language are recognized during GATE CS 2011 theoretical question. GATE CS 2011 theoretical question. In a compiler, keywords of a language are recognized during. Answer the option A, B, C or D. Many candidates are answering the question. Soumya, Jayashri, Nikhil, very good. Anjali, Manjit and Yash, please scan the option again. Thaya, good. Aishik, good. Meet, good. Piyush, very good. Saksham, very good. Anjali, Yash and Manjit, please scan the options once again. 20, good. Anjali, clear. Okay. Good. Manjit, good. Okay, so I am scanning the question once again now. In a compiler, keywords of a language are recognized during option A, parsing of the program. No, parsing of program is a part of syntax analysis. It is not part of lexical analysis. So it is not the answer. The code generation, it is the bottommost phase. The lexical analysis of the program. So in the lexical analysis of the program, high level language is provided as an input, and keywords of a language are recognized as a tokens in it. Keywords of a language are recognized during lexical analysis of the program. So option C is the answer, right? And option D is out of context. So option C is the most correct answer. Good. So guys, do you need any break, 5 to 10 minutes? If yes, then please comment so that we can proceed further. If you guys need 5 to 10 minute break. No, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So guys, we are taking 10-minute break here. We are taking 10-minute break here, and then we will proceed with the next slides. Okay. Do relax, and we will resume our session 5:50 from 6:10 p.m. Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir. I gave break, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, actually, each hour there is a break of 5 minutes only, sir.
Okay.
But still, okay, you have announced a 10 minutes break.
Okay.
That's fine, sir. No issues. We will start from 6:10, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
बच्चे बैठे ना ठीक ठीक भैया हाँ भैया हाँ पेपर चलो जैसा है वैसे वैसा है वैसे आपको ढक दो चालू जैसा है वैसे बनाओ बच्चे चलो Shall we start, guys? Hello. Shall we start, guys? Please do response. Shall we start now? Hello, Santosh sir. Our students are listening to my audio or not? Shall we start, guys? Please do comment in chat box.
Hi, sir. Sorry, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Hi, sir. We should have. Yes.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay. Hello, guys. Shall we start, guys? Just do comment in chat box. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. So the next question is this question. Get CS 2011 question. Okay, gets this question we have done now. Up till question 16 we have done. Question number 17. Get CS 2011. The lexical analysis for a modern computer language such as Java needs the power of which one of the following machine models in a necessary and sufficient sense? It is GATE CS 2011 question. Four options you are having: finite state automata, or option B deterministic pushdown automata, option C non-deterministic pushdown automata, or option D Turing machine. Option A, good. Anjali has answered it correctly. Meet Sabrina, Shaksham, Ash, Jagdish, Nikhil, Arun Kumar, Meet, Bunny, Nikhil. Okay, almost the Ashik, good. Jayashri, you have also answered it correctly. Shonak, good. So almost all the candidates has answered it correctly. Still, I am discussing it so that some concepts you can get right. So basically, in lexical analysis, finite or automata is used to produce tokens in the forms of identifiers, keywords, and constants from the input program. In the process of pattern recognition, it used to search keywords by using string matching algorithms, right? So finite state automata, it is the correct answer. It is a theoretical question which was asked in GATE 2011, right? So the okay, why A? So basically in lexical analysis phase, finite state automata is used to produce tokens in the form of identifiers, right? So basically, if you consider the statement like printf hello, okay, then each token will be considered as a separate state of automata in the form of identifiers, keywords, and constants. Like printf can be considered as a keyword, or hello can be considered as a keyword, or suppose int c is there, then some can be considered as a constant. So basically, they all are worked as a separate tokens stored in the form of finite state automata in the form of identifiers, keywords, and constants from the input program, whatever input program we are processing through the lexical analysis in the form of high level language. So in the process of this pattern recognition, they are used to search the keywords, like what is the keyword and string matching algorithm, right? So this is further advanced concept, we do not need to go with that, but for the concern of our lexical analysis phase, it is enough to need to know that each token is separately stored in the form of finite state automata in the form of identifiers, keywords, and constants. Okay, the next one is, which one of the following statement is false? It was asked in ISRO. Okay, it was also part of CS GATE CS. It was also asked in GATE CS as well as ISRO. Means ISRO has repeated the question, because GATE didn't repeat any kind of question. They just play with the concepts. So question number 18 is here, which was asked in ISRO and GATE. Answer it, guys, by reading the question. I am giving you 2 minutes because it is a conceptual question. You need to go with every option, and by scanning each and every option you need to answer it, because such kind of questions make a very good pace up for the upcoming GATE exam. Okay, Saksham has answered that, sir, we don't have done intermediate code generation and also didn't have parsing. Okay, don't worry. We will do it in our session. So if anybody don't have the basics of parsing or the upcoming phases, don't worry. Okay, we will discuss it in our upcoming sessions. Okay, so I am discussing it as many candidates are saying that they didn't have the basic knowledge of parsing and upcoming phases like intermediate cause and there. Sir, can there be many multiple false answers? No, only one option is false. Only one option is the false, and remaining three option is correct. So you need to answer that which is the false, and basically we only need to answer which statement is false. Sabrina has answered it correctly. Piyush is also answered it correctly. Ashik has also answered it correctly. Three correct answer till now. Can they answer why it is option B from the candidates who have answered option B? Can they explain the reasons? Okay, many options are like that. They can directly get them false on the basis of the knowledge. Basically, do not need to explain it. Good, Ash. Ash is good. So basically, there isn't any kind of particular answer, but if I go with the option D, that is arguments to a function can be passed using the program stack. It is true because we generally know that the statement is true, that argument to a function it is passed using a programming stack. It is the basic concepts of data structure and programming language, so don't worry about it. So basically option B is the correct answer. It is the false. Why? Because type checking is basically done at semantic analysis phase, which Sabrina is also answered, Jayashri has also answered, Ash has also answered. Okay, so type checking is done at semantic analysis phase and parsing is done at syntax analysis phase. And we know syntax analysis phase comes before semantic analysis phase, right? So option B, basically we need to answer false. Upcoming option we will discuss with the upcoming phases, because if I will go with the one concept, then there is a need to explain lot of things. So once we will do the all concepts, then it will automatically be clear to you. But here, on the perspective of our solution, you just need to know that type checking is a part of semantic analysis phase, isn't it? In parsing, it is a part of syntax analysis phase. So first lexical analysis phase is there, then syntax analysis phase is there, and after that semantic analysis phase is there. So type checking is done here, and at syntax parsing is done at here. So parsing is not done before type checking. Type checking is done after parsing. So you need to do it like that with the current knowledge. After reading complete concepts of compiler design, we automatically can answer that why A, C and D are true. Basically they are also basic concepts, but one by one you will get that. So here question number 18 have option B is the right answer. Now the next question was asked in ISRO 2015. The number of tokens in the following C statement is, because I don't want to leave any particular question in that major exams. Okay, question number 19. The number of tokens in the following C statement is. It was asked in ISRO 2015 and very important question. I think all the concepts you can use here and answer it correctly, because it is a 3 marks question, and I think it will take less than 30 seconds to answer the correct question, correct option. It should have to take less than 30 seconds, because we have discussed each and every concept of lexical analyzer till now. Very good, many candidates has answered, but still I am finding answer differently. Many candidates, almost many candidates has answered D. Someone has also answered C, B. Okay, 9. Okay, don't get confused. Scan it one by one. You will get clear to you. Scan it left to right, one character at a time. Strategy is scan the statement from left to right. Scan the statement from left to right, one character at a time, and do it add to your the list in the list of tokens. So one of my token is, this is printf. Printf is one of my token. The another token is open braces. Then this complete, under inverted commas, this complete statement is there. So one token, two token, three token. Now I have discussed till here. Now this comma, 4 tokens. After that I, 5 token. Then this ampersand, 6 token. Then again that I, 7, close braces, 8 in semicolon. Total 9 tokens are there. So option D is the correct answer, guys. Option D is the correct answer. No, Soumya, we have discussed earlier as well. Now in earlier this question also we have discussed here. Here in question number 15 we have also discussed that ampersand should be considered as a different token, I should be considered as a different token. We have also already discussed here, na? So in question number 19 as well, you need to consider this I is a separate token, ampersand is a separate token I. They are variable, string literals, separators, and you need to apply the concept of what we have to consider as a C token. Again, I am mentioning that what you need to take as a token. Identifiers you need to take as a token. Keywords you need to consider it as a token. Constants you can take it as a token. Operators you can take it as a token. String literals you can take it as operators, and other separators like comma, semicolon, or maybe in terms of equals to, means they are separating the characters, right? So you need to consider this one as a separate tokens. Okay, so you can take a note of it. Now next, okay, so they are the previous year questions, very important questions. Now I am giving some miscellaneous questions to you. Suppose the statement is if I, it is question number 20, a greater than b, is this statement have lexical error or not? Lexical error or not? Do this statement have lexical error or not? Just answer me. No. Prasanna has answered no. Saksham no. Ravi no. Manjit no. Anukrit no. Very good. It don't have any kind of lexical error. It don't have any lexical error. One more question. One more question. Suppose on the place of if I am using if, do it have any lexical error or not? Do this statement have any lexical error or not? Question number 21. Do this statement have? No. Very good. Very good. Because we need to consider what valid token is and what is invalid token. So this is a valid token, this is valid token, valid, 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 valid. Valid token, valid token, valid token, valid, 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 valid. All are valid tokens. There doesn't exist anything that have any illegal any invalid token. That is why they all are valid tokens. So they don't have any lexical error. They may have semantic error. For example, if is there, so you can say that there may be semantic error, but it is the talk of letter. We are not talking about it here, right? But it don't have any kind of lexical here as of now. Suppose one more question number 22. Int else if while. Suppose this statement is passed as an input to a lexical analyzer. Do this statement have lexical error or not? No, very good. Because all are valid tokens, all are valid tokens, and due to all are valid tokens, it don't have any lexical error. Okay, guys. Now one important question. It is directly from the triple IT Hyderabad question. Right. I am writing it. Question is, program is given to you if A is greater than B /n return okay. Triple IT Hyderabad question, guys. How many tokens are there in this? How many tokens are there in this? in this program, in the following program, how many tokens are there? Very, very important question. It is a miscellaneous kind of question, and you must have know the concepts, all concepts. Now I am getting different answers. 25, 15, 20, 15. I will discuss the question, the solution, but still you should have to answer it. Eighteen, 20, 15, 20, 19. Okay, I am getting various kinds of answer. Don't worry, just try out yourself. I will answer the question. I will answer the correct question. I am giving 1 more minute, guys. Think, because everybody should have to answer unique, because answer is a one answer is there which is unique. There isn't multiple answer for this. So just think 1 more minute, then I will scan the question and will answer you. – 15. Two candidates has answered 15 is the correct answer. Okay, now let me scan, then I will add some points to it and you can note that, right? If it is a single constant, guys, 1, this is second 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total we have 6 tokens in the first line. Now there is a concept of new line added. This is nothing, forward slash n. What does it mean? It is a new line element. So I am requesting you, I am dictating one point which is very important, 5-star point. You should have to write. Okay, I am dictating it. You should have to write corresponding to every new line. Just write it first. Corresponding to every new line, no token will be produced. No tokens will be produced. Corresponding to every new line, no tokens will be produced. Okay, it is important point. You should have to add it into your notebook. Now you can answer. Now again attempt the question and answer me that how many tokens do this program have. Okay, you may get confused. So first line do have 6 tokens. Okay, 15. Manjit has also answered 15. Okay, we will, I don't know what is correct answer. We will do it together. Don't worry. Okay, almost many candidates has answered 15. Okay, so let's solve it. 6 tokens we have. Here in this line we only have 1 token, that is 7. Then here 8, 9 and 10. Up till this we have 10 tokens. Then 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, 15 is the correct answer, guys. So this is the part of IIIT Hyderabad PGEE. Actually PGEE is the name of exam which is conducted by IIIT Hyderabad for the admission in MTech course for CS candidates and IT candidates as well. Okay, so it was the part of that question. So I hope you are getting the question now. That what kind of level, what level of questions any kind of exam majorly gate can ask from this question. Okay. यस बनी, ये एग्जाम अलग से देना पड़ता है अगर आपको एमटेक का एडमिशन इस एग्जाम इस कॉलेज में चाहिए. we need to we need to do we need to attempt this exam separately. Basically in the month of April forms out and in the months of May and June exam are conducted at the venue of IIIT Hyderabad. After qualifying written exam you can attempt interview and get selected in the MTech course of this exam in this college. Okay, so 15 is the correct answer. So guys, is it clear to all the candidates? Anjali, please repeat, sir. Should I repeat the solution? Is it clear or should I repeat? Okay, clear. Okay, yes, okay. Basically, this again I am repeating the question. Our question was having if actually the program was simple, it is getting somewhat. Our program was if A is greater than B, and here slash n was there, that is new line added element is there, then slash n was there, then in third line we do have return A semicolon and then new line element, and again we have close brace here but we have new line element here, then we have else statement new line element, and then we have return and we have return B and semicolon, right? So basically the concept is corresponding to every new line element, we do not need to count any extra token. We do not need to count any extra token. Means new line elements are not a part of token. So only we do have token 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 from first line. From second line we have 1. From third line we have 3. From this line we have 1. From here we have 1. From here we have 3. So 3 plus 1, 4, 5. 3, 8, 1, 10. Okay, 4, 5. 3, 8, 1, 9 plus 6, 15. We have 15 tokens. Okay guys. Now the last topic of lexical analyzer is drawback. Drawback of lexical analyzer. Drawback of a lexical analyzer. So I am just dictating one point. You should have to write it. This phase can detect only lexical error. Just write it. This phase can detect only lexical errors. And cannot detect syntax and semantic error. Syntax and semantic error. Hence tokens are sent to parser. Hence tokens are sent to parser. This is the one of the important point, and because of that drawback we need to go to the next phase, that is syntax analysis phase. Or you can also say that this phase is a parser. The complete phase of syntax analysis is called as a parser. In total GATE syllabus, around 60% of GATE compiler design is based on parser. It is very wide and very detailed as well as very interesting. We will solve very important questions from previous year GATE question, ISRO, BARC, as well as we will try to solve some miscellaneous questions as well from syntax analysis phase, and we will try to score 60% real time marks in our GATE exam. by preparing with our sessions, right? So in our today's sessions, if I conclude from initially, let me conclude it because we have completed lexical analysis phase. Basically 1 to 2 marks syllabus we have completed today, because today was our initial session. But I am assuring you that one by one we will cover all the marks of compiler design and will discuss each and every topic. So initially we have discussed the introduction part of compiler design, important terminologies, important functionalities of compiler. Then we have come up to the phases of compiler design. After the compiler design phases, we have checked simple we have discussed the simple terminologies, the types of errors, then important points for get perspectives on the on the compiler design. Then we have discussed basic terminologies of the phases, means it is only definition part of you, in which we have discussed the definition and functionality of each and every phase in short terms, that is lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analysis, intermediate code generator, optimization phase, code generation phase. Basically in this we have discussed that what is provided as an input to each phase and what would be the output of each phase and what is the functionality of that, right? After that we have discussed some more terminologies like what is symbol table, what is the functionality of symbol table in the phases of compiler design, error handler, then front and back end phases. Then we have come up to the first phase, that is lexical analysis phase, which was basically 1 to 2 marks, which we have discussed today, in which we have discussed the functionalities, then important theoretical points. Then we have come up with the various questions of previous year GATE, ISRO, BARC, and important miscellaneous questions. And we have concluded it with the drawback, that what is the drawback of lexical analysis phase, right? So today's session was almost theoretical as well as numerical, but numerical portion was like 40%, theoretical portion was like 60%, and basically 100% part was completely relatable with the GATE syllabus. Now tomorrow onwards we will discuss syntax analysis phase, because if I will start syntax analysis phase today, it will take me 30 to 40 minutes to make the scenario of syntax analysis phase, because it is very important to know in very detail what is parser is all about. Basically 60% of our GATE syllabus is all around revolving around syntax analysis phase, right? So we will discuss tomorrow about syntax analysis phase. We will discuss all previous year questions, as well as we will also discuss important concepts, and all the I will also take your queries and doubts, right? So now I am taking doubts and queries in our today's session, right? What if you any kind of doubt or queries in our today's session, you can also give me feedback that do you enjoying the session or not. As I already told you that today's session is basically somewhat theoretical, need some patience, but from tomorrow onwards we will completely be focused on the GATE, and will discuss each and every concept of that in terms of questions, queries, doubts, and all about that, right? So guys, you can provide me feedback, and you can also ask your questions or doubts or queries. If you have any kind of doubts or queries, guys, please ask. Anukrit, yes, ask. I am ready to take all queries of yours. If you have any kind of doubts or queries, please ask. Okay, okay. So how was today's session, guys? Do you enjoyed that today's session? Have you enjoyed today's session, guys? Soumya, if you have any kind of doubt, please ask. I am ready here. If you have doubt in any concept, any topic, I am ready here. That I am ready to discuss it. If you have any kind of doubt, because from tomorrow onwards we will discuss syntax analysis phase. It is very important part of compiler design, and it will consist around 60% of your GATE syllabus, as well as for other exam also, like GATE, like ISRO, CS, BARC, right, and FCAT like exams. So what, okay sir, can you please discuss that flow chart about phases of compiler design? It would be nice. Flow chart of phases, okay, I am discussing it. Sir, but explain a bit more about examples before solving questions. Bit more about questions, as we had problems in starting questions. Sir, okay. Explain a bit more by giving examples. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, I will provide you examples, and then, dear Saksham, I will provide questions, examples, and then we will go to the question answer session. Okay, means then we will try to solve GATE questions. I will discuss questions before, because today's session basically was simplest kind of question they have asked. Na, that is why I didn't discuss the examples. But tomorrow onwards, I will discuss some important problems as an example, and then we will try to solve GATE problems. Okay, on the request of Soumya, I am discussing this flow chart of phases of compiler design once again. So guys, please, if you have missed, then it will be better for you to revise, right? As Soumya has requested me that sir, please discuss the flow chart of phases of compiler design, so I am discussing it on the request of Soumya. So guys, basically, phases of compiler design is a part of initial part of compiler design, and here the basic goal of compiler design is to convert high level language to assembly code. High level language to assembly code. Now, high level language can be your any language like Python, C, C++, Java, Ruby, Perl, anything. Now, high level language can be understood by humans, but it cannot be understood by machines, because as I have already give you the example, suppose I have passed the instruction like switch on the light, switch on the light. If I say to you, you will directly go near to the switchboard and click the button and light will go open, but it is not clear to machine, because machine is not able to understand high level instruction. That is why we need to provide binary digit instruction, or you can say that machine instructions. We need to provide machine instructions to the machine, so that they can get the instructions and they can perform like that. But machine cannot understand what switch on the light means. Machine only understand series of zeros and ones. So if I press 0, machine will understand off instruction is there, so it will off the light. If I will provide the bit 1, machine will understand I need to on the light. Means in terms of machine executable instruction, I need to provide my execution to the hardware, because computer is basically logical combination of software plus hardware, and hardware will understand only machine executable code which will provided by software. But software is consisted of high level language, so there is a need of transformation series in which we can provide our instruction from software to hardware in the form of some language. So this language is called as high level language, and high level language further uses compiler design, further uses compiler design. In that compiler transform our high level instruction to assembly code. Okay, so high level language can be converted to assembly language, then this language can be converted to machine code, and then our instruction can be performed. So this middle scenario we are discussing here in the form of compiler, the phases of compiler design. So lexical analyzer is there. What lexical analyzer will take? It will take high level language as an input. It will take high level language as an input. Then lexical analyzer will provide tokens as an output. Tokens will further provided as an input to the syntax analyzer phase, and syntax analyzer phase will provide parse tree as an output. Now parse tree will be provided as the input to the semantical analyzer phase, and semantical analyzer phase will provide annotated parse tree, or you can say that verified parse tree. Now verified parse tree will provided input to the intermediate code generation, and intermediate code generation will perform three address code here. That three address code will be provided as an input to the code optimizer, and your code optimizer will optimize the code. It will optimize the code, and after that optimization, the code will be provided to the target code generation, and it will be considered as an assembly code, and then assembly code will be passed to the assembler, linker, loader, and finally the instructions can be provided to the machine. So these are the introduction of compiler design phases. Okay, these are the introduction of compiler design phases, in which we have discussed lexical analyzer phase today. If any errors occurs in this phase, it is called as lexical errors. It is called as lexical errors. If any error occurs in syntax analyzer phase, it is called as syntax errors. If any error occurs at the syntax and semantic analyzer phase, it is called as semantic error. And all these errors, semantic errors, lexical errors, semantic errors, syntax errors, are stored in error handling. Okay, so all these errors are stored in error handling. That is, error handler will store all the information in that. Symbol table is further have symbol table is having, it is a data structure which is holding identifiers for all these phases. It is a data structure. So this is the scenario of phases of compiler design, and one by one we will discuss. As of today we have discussed what are lexical errors and how lexical errors are presenting tokens. So we are discussed till tokens. Tomorrow onwards we will discuss parse trees. Tomorrow onwards we will discuss parse tree, how parse tree is created, what are various parse tree, what is parsing techniques, how many parsing techniques are there, and all details of syntax analyzer phase, and then we will discuss previous year questions. So as of today we have discussed lexical analyzer, and we have discussed many questions from this, from each from major exams of CS like GATE, ISRO, BARC, NET, and many MTech exams as well. And tomorrow we will try to discuss syntax analyzer phase. Okay, so guys, is it clear? Soumya, is it clear for today? Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, we will focus on syntax analyzer phase, and we will discuss each and every part of syntax. Okay, guys. If you have any kind of doubts, you can collect with you. If you are solving any external questions from any website or any source, you can take that questions in the question answer sessions of our this sessions, and I will try to solve them. Right. So, guys, solve previous year questions, solve gate forums quiz, daily quiz, and subscribe Gate Forums YouTube channel, where you can find latest year, all previous years Gate questions, right? So have a very nice day, guys. Take care. Bye.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I ended, sir.
Okay, sir.